So I bet you guys really can't wait for the final battle with Dracula. It's 3 AM and French accent isn't here, but hey, that's not gonna stop me. Let's do an early update for once.
The time has finally come. This is the very reason I exist.
So the fight begins right after this little pre-fight conversation with Dracula, like you usually get in Castlevania games. The thing is about this fight is that it's quite different. I mean, as you can see, the room looks very three-dimensional by the DS standards, and it also looks quite good, I guess. But you can't really say much about the fight itself, because, well, Dracula seems to have an actual proper AI instead of following patterns. But regardless, you can use pretty much any glyph you want, like the bow glyph or the sword of the lance or the pista even. But yeah, it's also quite the short fight. I mean, they were generous enough to give you a health bar, and as you can see, Dracula's already about to die. He doesn't have a second form and just teleports around. That's pretty much it. I mean, yeah. So at this point I figure, well, he's almost dead, so why not finish it up with a glyph unison? And would you look at that, we just beat Castlevania Order of Ecclesia.
I cannot lose. Combat is my sole reason for living.
Or did we? I think something is wrong here. I'm just kidding, this isn't Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, instead it's Castlevania Judgement.
Castlevania.
While I
Judgement.
fiddle around in the menu and look at the game's art, let's discuss the game a bit. It was released in 2008 on the Nintendo Wii, and it's a 1v1 3D fighting game. It has a Castlevania theme, and, well, if you just heard that, a fighting game with Castlevania characters, it couldn't really go wrong, right? Right? Yeah, it wasn't received very well. Why? It had bad control schemes, first of all. For example, with the Wii remote you had to waggle around for every single hit. Also, Sanoa is a nun for some reason in this game, I'm not really sure why, but anyway. And also as a fighting game it didn't really have enough depth. The camera was bad and the characters were unbalanced. As you saw in the beginning of this video, I was fighting Dracula, and you might have noticed that I couldn't really get any combos on him. That's because he doesn't have any knockdown or juggle thingies. You can't really do proper combos on him, so he's kind of overpowered. On top of that, fights also kind of take a long time, because it's just you block a couple of hits, then you do a little combo, or he blocks the combo, and well, you just repeat that all over and over again. There are sub weapons in the game, but you just use them to extend combos. It's not very good. On the flip side though, it has some things that I do like about this game. For example, the music you hear in the background, it's quite nice. It's a lot of old themes just remixed. I like it. It also has 14 characters from the Castlevania series, and I think they did a decent job at implementing them. They did change some designs around, like Death looking all weird and capeless. But yeah, you might also recognize the art style from this game if you read or watched the anime or manga Death Note. It's because it was made by the same guy. It's kind of hit or miss. I like it, but many people also don't. The only new character here is this guy. He's Aeon. He does stuff with time or something, I'm not really sure. The other thing I really like about this game is that you can customize the way your characters look in the middle of a fight. You can make them really silly or just look really cool. Of course that depends on what you think is cool, but hey, that's for you to judge. There's several heads, which of course more heads means it's a better game, right? Yeah. All of these heads and accessories are universal for characters, so while these might look sort of normal on Senua, just wait until you see them on Death. It's quite funny, in my opinion. You can save up to 2 different customization sets, and those are the 3rd and 4th costume colors while you're selecting your character. But aside from this, it's overall not a very good game. It's just fun to mess around with, but well, that's all. It takes about 10 hours or so to unlock everything. Also, do you like my moustache? Or the other moustache? Sorry about that, I just had to. But the reason why I'm showing this isn't just because I can and it's Castlevania, but it's because you unlock some goodies when you connect this game with Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. By connecting with Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, you gain a couple of things within Castlevania Judgement, like you unlock Senua right from the start. You don't have her from at the beginning. Bleh. You start off with Simon and Alucard, I believe. But yeah, that's an easy way to unlock Senua in this game. And in Castlevania Order of Ecclesia itself, you gain access to level 255 mode. Normally you unlock level 255 mode just by messing or clearing level 1 mode. But if you do this, then, well, you don't have to. Also check this out. This is really just why I love this game so much. Well, sort of. I mean, you can't really hate that, right? Death with that look. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about Castlevania Judgement. I'll see you on Friday with a proper update for Order of Ecclesia. Until then.